apart. 3 Crowns have jumped well with a stablemate Peak of Perfection. They're both going forward. Jezabeel across from a wide alley. Gold Guru forward in the early part. Second coming up there, Faithful Son, Darazari. Not far behind those runners was Perpetual Check and also Arena. Taufan's Melody up forward. Aerosmith just in front of it. Sheer Danzig midfield. Easing back across, but 3 wide. Champagne's in about 10 spot early. Perpetual Check badly checked. Skybow all but fell. So nearly a bad fall in the early part of the race. Skybow back onto his feet, but they'll badly check those 2 runners. Heading down the straight, they still jostle for the lead. 3 Crowns tackled by second coming in Aerosmith, who's 3 wide. Gold Guru fourth, a length and a half away was Arena. Jezabeel has settled well. Then Faithful Son outside Darazari. Peak of Perfection next on the inside of Taufan's Melody. Then Yorkshire midfield, the inside of Champagne. Travelling wide was Persian Punch, and then Sheer Danzig, who got over to the rails. Perpetual Check next. The hind 3 deep and Skybow the centre. Then Markham and Doremus. 2 lengths Ancient City. Yippee-I-Yo, Tie the Knot. Jostick second last, and Count Shivers at the rear of the field. 1800 to go down the side, and the leader is 3 Crowns by a length and a half. Running second coming. 3 lengths away, Aerosmith. Arena, the 3-year-old fourth. In fifth spot, Gold Guru, then Darazari. Persian Punch off the track, 3 deep around Jezabeel. Peak of Perfection on the rails, and then Faithful Son. Next is Yorkshire from Sheer Danzig, Taufan's Melody. Champagne a bit worse than midfield from Perpetual Check. The hind 3 deep, and then Skybow and Markham. Yippee-I-Yo getting back from Doremus. Ancient City, Tie the Knot. Jostick's on the outside of Count Shivers, who's last, and about 12 lengths off the lead. Inside the 1400, and 3 Crowns a length and a half in front. Second coming is second, 4 lengths away, Arena. On its outside was Aerosmith. Gold Guru 3 deep, and then Darazari. Right off the track was Persian Punch. Jezabeel in the centre. Then came Peak of Perfection on the inside of Faithful Son. He's 6 lengths off the lead. Next, Yorkshire on the rails from Sheer Danzig, and then came Champagne. The hind has never been on the track. He's around Champagne, and then came Perpetual Check and Skybow. Further out on the track then as they come down towards the 1,000 metres. Markham on the rails from Tie the Knot. Doremus ahead of it. Ancient City going forward 3 deep. Yippee-I-Yo's about midfield. Count Shivers well back, and so was Jostick's. 800 to go. And Persian Punch wide up, moved up to hit the lead. Gold Guru trying to go with him. Aerosmith has scrubbed up. 3 Crowns on the rails from second coming under pressure. Jezabeel behind them, and Faithful Son working into it stylishly with Taufan's Melody. Around the turn in the cup, and it's Jezabeel going up to Persian Punch. Faithful Son wider than Taufan's Melody. Champagne runs into it. Aerosmith looked beaten, then Darazari. Jezabeel the leader. Here's the other mare, Champagne. Champagne looming up to Jezabeel. Then Taufan's Melody. Perpetual Check battling on Faithful Son. It's the mares, Champagne, Jezabeel. Clear from Yorkshire, Taufan's Melody. Champagne in front of Jezabeel. Persian Punch and Taufan's Melody. Champagne and Jezabeel. Jezabeel's fighting back on the rails and won the cup. Jezabeel fought back to win and beat Champagne at Quinella for the mares. Then Yorkshire and Persian Punch close up from Taufan's Melody. Skybow, Tie the Knot. Then Faithful Son, he couldn't run the trip. Then Darazari, Jostick's next in. Well back in the field would have been 3 Crowns, Perpetual Check and Markham. Then came Sheer Danzig, Aerosmith, Yippee-I-Yo the hind. Doremus, Count Shivers, Ancient City. And over the line at the tail of the field, Gold Guru and second coming. And there's one that's been pulled up, broken down. 3 Crowns at about the 300. His stablemate finished well back, and 3 Crowns unfortunately has broken down. Second coming will be officially last over the line, and it's the mares. 22 Jezabeel fighting back to beat Champagne, who looked all over a winner, and officially third in the cup is number 3 Persian Punch, narrowly ahead of Taufan's Melody and also Yorkshire.
Well, Chrissy Muntz, this is your moment. He's been a great rider, always seems to, get up in the big races, but today I actually thought Champagne had his measure. But gee, she just ground him into the ground, Jezabeel. She came back, she just wouldn't lay down. Incredible.
John Letts with Chris Muntz, the Melbourne Cup jockey.
Hey, Chris, what about this? You've won the Golden Slipper and all the big races in Sydney. How does it compare?
Oh, mate, this is unbelievable.
And Chris, at the last 200 metres fighting it out with Champagne.
Mate, Glenn's a great mate of mine. And he's a great rider, great competitor. And I thought when he shot clear, I thought, well, he's got me beat. To be honest, I was glad it was him and not a European, but anyway. But, mate, We're not running down.
And Chris, the Australian public stuck with you. I think you went out favourite in the race.
They're the most loyal lot of people you'd ever want to meet. And I've had the greatest confidence build up just being here the last few days, Johnny. It's unbelievable.
Well, you've got 100,000 people out there all with you, Chrissy. Now, look, safe at this moment. You might win another one later, but mate, you've won a big one.
Oh, mate. My beautiful wife. I've got some great friends and family in Brisbane who beat the races today. This is for you guys. My family at home on the rivers and my beautiful wife and children home watching. I love you all, and we done it. Woo!
Good on you, Chrissy.
A very excited Chris Muntz and a no less excited trainer Brian Jenkins after Jezabeel's stirring victory. Well, how's the heart rate?
Oh, fantastic. Chris Muntz is the best rider in Australia. I said it before this race to a Queensland reporter the other day. Somebody said to me, no, he's as good as any. I said, he's not as good as any. He's better than any of them. He's a great rider. He's underrated. He's the best rider in Australia. And he doesn't have an ego to go with it.
You look pretty calm on the outside. Are you calm on the inside?
No, I'm shaking like a leaf. I feel fantastic. It's every bit as, it's fantastic. You just can't describe it.
What about when Champagne ran to you, Brian? Because it looks certain that she was going to beat you.
No, she don't give up, this mare. That's what everybody said in the Caulfield Cup, that she wasn't going to get past Taufan's Melly, which is rubbish. This mare just doesn't weaken. She does not weaken. She runs home. She doesn't weaken in those sectionals. In staying races, horses slow down. She doesn't. She maintains her gallop to the line.
Do you welcome the international invasion? You've proven the best horse in the race.
Always welcome them. You'll have to send their good horses in the future. They can't send their second raters.
And finally, there was one of the biggest plunges in Melbourne Cup history. Any of it yours?
We backed her very early on. We got great odds on her.
Brian, congratulations.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Jezabeel's trainer, Brian Jenkins, amongst these great scenes down here in the mounting yard. And look at Chris Muntz returning to the scale in an incredible Melbourne Cup finish. I thought no question that Champagne was going to run past this mare with about 150 metres to go, but she dug deep. She gave it everything she had, and it's taken her all the way to glory. One of the great scenes in Australian sport. Chris Muntz, one of the smallest men in the jockeys ranks. Today he is little big man because he's won the Foster's Melbourne Cup. And have a listen to the ovation as he comes back to the place where the great horses such as Farlap and Carbine have proudly walked, heading towards the winner's stall on the first Tuesday in November.